what's up? Hope you're doing well. And in this video, I wanted to go over some of the games that I've been playing in January. I've been playing 3 games this month, and the 3 games, 2 of them are on my list that I mentioned earlier this year, the games I want to play in 2026. I've been mainly focusing on older games this month since the main new game I'm really looking forward to playing is Resident Evil 9, which doesn't come out until end of February of 2026. So this month I've really been focusing on older games I've been playing here in the CRT, and I've been also filming the CRT, like just straight up filming it, since I don't have a capture device that can record old games yet, but I'm looking forward to getting that. But I've been recording on the CRT, so I'm going to be splicing some of that into this video, and let me know if you guys enjoy that or don't. And yeah, I've been having fun doing that also. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the first game here. The first game that we'll be talking about is Castlevania Bloodlines. I've played about 7 sessions of this game this month. I know in my previous video I mentioned that I wanted to beat the game with both Eric and John. So I went ahead and started the game playing as John. He's the guy, he has the whip, kind of like the standard Castlevania playstyle. So I was playing with him, and the furthest I really got with him was the level or the stage 3 boss. It's kind of like this gargoyle thing, kind of flies around left and right on the screen, and it was giving me a lot of issues when I was playing the game. So it's not like I don't like playing as him, but it was giving me problems. So I'm like, let me just try out the other character, which his name is Eric. And I tried him out, and he has like this spear thing that you can spear everything with. And I really enjoyed his play style. So I ended up playing with him all the way through the game. So I just beat the whole game with Eric, and now I do want to go back through with John to beat the game with both characters. So I've been flipping back and forth. I started playing the game on my PS5 through the collection, and then I was like, okay, this is fun. Let me see the difference and play it on the Genesis here. And the game looks way better on the CRT, since obviously it's designed for the CRT, but I didn't realize how much better it would look playing it on the CRT. So there are some downsides of playing it on the Genesis. There are some instances of slowdown on certain levels. Like I think in like level or stage 5, there's like a rooftop level that you run across where these like flying things bring down a bunch of like enemies, and if it overloads the screen, if you don't kill them or take them out, the game will really start to like slow down. But it's nothing that really affected gameplay much, but it was something that I'm like, okay, so the slowdown does happen on the Genesis, which is fine, but there's just something that was different between the 2 versions of the game. And so I kept getting stuck on the stage 3 boss with John. So after I switched over to Eric, the first time I played through with Eric, I think I made it all the way to stage 5. So I beat the stage 3 boss, beat all of stage 4, and then made it to like the first level of stage 5 with Eric on my first run. So I'm like, okay, it seems like he's clicking better with me, so I'm just going to keep playing with him and see how far I get. Yeah, I wrote down some things, some like notes on like what things that I ran into in the game. So the worst boss to deal with for me was that stage 3 boss. So even with Eric, even though I beat the stage 3 boss the first time I got to him with Eric, not the first time, but like I didn't run out of game overs basically. So I made it through with him, and he still gave me issues every time that I played through the game. Even on the run that I actually ended up beating the game on, I think I lost a life to this boss. Once I beat the whole game, there's like a boss rush mode in the end of the game. You reface that boss again, and now I'm able to beat that boss with maybe only taking like 1 or 2 hits. So that was the worst boss by far, like the gargoyle one for me. I don't know what it is, but I beat Dracula and all those other characters, like no issues. Like, yeah, I would die to them, but it was like, oh, I just need to die and learn the attack patterns. Even after playing the gargoyle, like I know its attack patterns, and it's still taking me out sometimes, which is rather annoying. One of the worst stages that I had to deal with was in stage 6. Stage like 6-2 and 6-3, that's the stage where you had where they kind of like break the screen up, where like this part, like the middle of the screen and the bottom of the screen move at different rates. So like it's kind of hard to tell where you are in space. So like there's a lot of times where I'm like jumping off the edge of the map, or they also have the Medusa heads where they're like flying across and they go between the planes of the different parts of the screen, and you can really get confused on where you're supposed to be in this level. So I was really struggling on it's mainly 6-2, because 6-2 is where it has the cut, and then 6-3 has where you're upside down. So like when you're walking still to the right, but you're upside down. So it kind of flips your controls a little bit, which is like, it's kind of jarring, but whoever designed it was at least nice enough to where they put a one up like drop on the 6-2 screen. So every time you basically have unlimited tries if you just get that one up every time and don't die before getting the one up, which is actually pretty easy. But I had to take some time to learn where that one up was. There was one play session I was going at, and I'm like, where is this one up at? I can't find it. So once I found that, it was pretty easy to get through that level and not worry about wasting a bunch of game overs getting through that section. Other than that, I had an overall great time playing Castlevania Bloodlines. I am going to go ahead and play through it again with John, but I did have a lot of fun playing with Eric. So I'll update you guys on that in my next update video in February. And for Gran Turismo 2, I went ahead and did 5 to 6 play sessions this month. I've been mainly focusing on the Gran Turismo mode, where you basically buy cars and level up your cars and go through all the, like, they have like these races you do, and they have like limits where your car can only have like, say like 197 horsepower or 250 horsepower or whatever. So I've been going through and playing through those, which have been a lot of fun. But the main issue I've noticed with these older Gran Turismos is the AI. The AI is like playing sport mode in Gran Turismo 7. Like they will, like you'll be racing and going into your turn and doing everything like you're supposed to, like in the braking zone and whatever. But they do not care. They do not care at all. They will T-bone you and crash you out of the way. It's crazy how the AI is just going from like point A to point B, and they kind of don't have any like awareness of where you are. So like they'll just ram you, which is, it's kind of funny because it's like, it's crazy how far it's come. Like if you see Gran Turismo 7, they have this whole like Sophie AI where she's like supposed to be like super smart and gives you space and will like laugh at you and send emojis to you like when it passes you or you pass it. And it's kind of cool seeing how far things have come and just the AI alone. But the one thing about Gran Turismo 2 is this game looks really good for a PS1 game. Like on the CRT and everything like that, like it looks so good. The cars look really good. And another thing that really blows me away is how good the handling really is for a racing game on the PS1. Like I'm so used to playing like say like a game like Grand Theft Auto, like the older Grand Theft Autos on PS2, like the driving is like okay, but after playing Gran Turismo 7 and then going back to Gran Turismo 2, you can really see they like really laid the groundwork for like all the newer Gran Turismos. Like they also have a cool thing where you can change the button layout. So I basically just made Gran Turismo 2 the same button layout that you would use on Gran Turismo 7. So like going from 7 to this game, like the only difference really is, yeah, the AI is a little bit slower and dumber, and like the handling's not perfect, but it feels like it's just Gran Turismo. It's crazy. Like if you know how to play Gran Turismo, you're going to be right at home on this game. So it's been fun. I've been doing, well, you have to do the licenses to unlock some of the races you do in the GT mode. So it's been fun like doing the licenses, because those are basically a test of your skills if you know what you're doing or how to do stuff. Like if you go off track, you'll just fail. So you kind of have to actually play the game and not just ram the AI and stuff like that. But yeah, I've overall been really enjoying my time with Gran Turismo 2, and I'll probably be playing it. It just, there's something about playing Gran Turismo, it's just something in my brain where it's just a good game to throw on and just turn my brain off and just race.
Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead.
And for Dark Souls, I started Dark Souls at the beginning of January. I've only done 2 play sessions, and in my first play session, I was really just trying to catch my bearings and get used to the controls and feel how the game plays. Because the last time I played, like I mentioned in one of my previous videos, was Bloodborne, which is kind of it's a Soulsborne type game. So I haven't really played in a long time, so I was basically just trying to learn how to move, how to get used to the controls, and how the game kind of like moves and stuff like that. So my first play session, I mainly focused on getting through the Northern Undead Asylum. That's kind of like the tutorial area. So I was running around there facing all the guys in the jail. And then I was facing the Asylum Demon. That's like the main boss of this area. And it was a lot of fun going through there and reading all the notes and like playing the game for just playing it, since I don't really know much about Dark Souls at all. So I'm going in pretty blind. So this first session, I mainly did the Asylum, and then I went to Firelink Shrine. That's like the part you go right after the tutorial area, basically. And so I wandered around there for a little bit and was having a good time. And then I ended up going down. It's like when you go there to that first bonfire, you can either go left or right. And to the left is there's like this I think it's like a graveyard with like skeletons. So I went over there and started fighting some of the skeletons, and I learned really quick that, oh, I'm not leveled. This isn't where I'm supposed to be. I'm super under leveled for this. So I like tried one more time to go like grab the souls, or those, whatever the souls when you die, because you have to go grab your basically your money to level up. I went to go try to pick it up, and then it didn't happen. They just they just killed me again. I'm like, okay, whatever. It's not even worth messing with it. I think it was only like 1,000 points. It was something small. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna run to the right here, and then go this way, because I'm guessing that's the way they want me to go. So I went that way, and then I was like, okay, this is more manageable. So I made my way all the way up over to like Undead Burg, and yeah, that was fun. I went over there, and then I found that the next bonfire up in Undead Burg, and then I kind of just stayed around there and was getting used to the mechanics, like doing the parrying, and then doing just getting used to stuff like that, because they teach you that in the first section of the game, but it's more like practical in the next section because it's not as tutorialized. So I basically that's what I did for the end of my first session, was just running through there and kind of like leveling up. It was kind of overwhelming, like looking at the level up screen, because it's like so text heavy, and so like depending on whatever build you make, I don't even know what stats to level up. But usually in most games, I go for health first and then strength. So that's what I was mainly doing. I was grinding the Undead Burg area until I got to like that boss right there, and then I just ran that a few times and leveled up, and then called it a night basically. And then on to my second session, I was able to end up beating the Taurus Demon, or Taurus Demon, and it was an interesting fight. I tried facing it like head on, where I just ran at it and was like fighting it and dodging it, which you can definitely like do that if you're leveled up enough, but I found there was like a ladder behind you, because there's guys up there with like those with a bow and arrow, and they're like shooting at you. So I realized, oh, you can come up here and then do that plunge where you jump down and like do a lot of damage. So I basically did that like a few times, and then I was like, okay, I think I have his health whittled down enough. So I went ahead and finished him off, not from like plunging down from the top. And that was a fun fight, but I was definitely like, I needed to grind to do that, which seems like that's kind of like what you have to do in Dark Souls, is you need to level up and get like good enough, or like have a high enough level. Since my player skill, like I'm not good enough to play the game and know every movement pattern of the boss. I had to like really grind to get up to that, to face that boss, which was fun. And so after I beat that boss, I went a little bit further, and then I saw the Praise the Sun guy, and I couldn't really hear him when he was talking to me. Like the audio was really low, and I kind of missed what he was talking about. And I ended up like just fighting him. I'm like, I don't really know anything about Dark Souls, so I was like, I'm just gonna fight this guy. Hopefully he gives me some cool armor and stuff like that. And so he ended up killing me the first time, and then I'm like, okay, let me reload like after the bonfire or whatever. Maybe he'll talk to me again, and like he'll forget that I fought him. But no, he just every time I see him now, he fights me. So I ended up taking him out and then taking his armor and stuff like that. And I mentioned that to a guy that I work with, and he's like, "Yeah, you probably shouldn't have killed him, but yeah, just don't kill NPCs." So going forward, I'm gonna try to avoid killing NPCs unless they seem like I should kill them. But it was just funny because I know like that's like the meme, the praise the sun guy or whatever, but it was just funny. My first thought was like, oh, maybe I should take this guy out and steal his armor. But yeah, I went ahead and did a little bit more in that second play session. I went ahead and went through Undead Parish a little bit, and I was gonna like basically do the same thing I did with Undead Burg, just like run through it a few times and like level up and then see where it goes. I haven't made it to the next like boss fight yet, so I'm just gonna grind there a little bit and level up. So when I do end up getting to the boss, I can probably at least learn a little bit of the moves, like what it's gonna do, so I can be ready when I actually do want to face it. But other than that, I've been having an overall really good time with Dark Souls. I know I've only played it twice this month, but I think it's gonna be like a slow burn. It's one of those games that I'm gonna be playing like here and there, getting to a boss and then putting it down and then going to the next, going to another game. It just seems like a game that I'm gonna have in rotation more than just like really hunker down and play it straight through. That this month has been a great month to catch up on games that I've been really wanting to play. Games like Castlevania Bloodlines. It was nice that I was able to actually beat the game and get through it with at least Eric. I do want to go back through with John, but it was nice that I was able to actually beat it before the end of the month here. And I'm mainly just waiting for Resident Evil 9 for new games, so I really want to tackle another older game that's on my list to beat for 2026. So I'll probably be playing Resistance Fall of Man on the PS3, which I haven't played those games at all. And I'm kind of excited to play through another first-person shooter that's not like a Call of Duty or Battlefield type. And let me know what you guys think of this format of style of video, of just like discussing the games that I'm playing this month or months, because I think I'm going to go forward with this if you guys do like this. And let me know what games you guys are playing, especially while you guys are waiting for newer games to come out, or what games you guys are catching up on in your backlog. And leave a comment. And also let me know if you guys like the CRT video or the CRT sections of the video that I edited in here. If you'd rather have those, or if you guys would rather have just like normal spliced in gameplay straight from like a capture card or whatever. But yeah, thanks for watching, and leave a like, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.